glasses on the table. Remove it and put it down. All right, you're welcome to yet another program, another exciting day, and it's a beautiful day indeed. I want to welcome you to your darling program, Family Pride. My name is Lilibet Ubuchuku. Thank you so much for joining us. And on Family Pride, we all know that family is one very vital part. It's one very important part as long as life is concerned and as long as the society is concerned. Family Pride is where we talk about things that happen within the family, things that happen within the society, things that happen all around you, both in marriage and relationship. That's what we discuss on this program. And today we shall be looking at the topic building trust in relationships. Building trust in relationship. How trustworthy is your partner? How trustworthy are you in that relationship? How committed are you in that relationship? And on that we'll be talking about, or rather we'll be looking at strategies for maintaining and establishing trust in relationships. Strategies for establishing and building trust in relationship. That's what we're going to be looking at today. Joining me on this conversation is Amarachi Itsumo. Amarachi, good to have you.
Thank you.
Again. Amarachi, if I watched you walked in, I was like, oops, what's going on? Where did this brown color come from? We are both on brown. Thank God we are very fair. If not, would have been singing another story. Okay, so we are looking at building trust in relationship and strategies for establishing and maintaining trust. We have to establish trust and we have to maintain it. It's not just by establishing it. We also have to maintain, we have to keep it alive. So how do we keep trust alive in relationship? Before I go further, I want to throw it to you now. When we talk about building trust, what are we looking at? What exactly, or how do we build trust in our relationships? It could be marriage, it could be courtship.
Okay. When we talk about, we'll first of all talk about what trust is. Then you now discuss how to maintain it, because you can't maintain what you don't know. Okay, so here it is now. Let's just say that trust is something that you need to build. Trust is more like believing in someone. When someone says, okay, I can do this, you trust this person. Even when you've seen it clearly that you don't think this can be, but you because you have this trust, you said, okay, let me believe in you. Trust is by believing someone. So when we talk about establishing it in a relationship or maintaining it, it entails a lot. Yes, it entails a lot, because when they will say that to trust someone is very easy, but once it's broken, to revive it again is very difficult. That's why before you trust someone, you should be very careful. So on that note, I will say that to maintain the trust, first you have to have this communication. Communicate with your partner, because when you don't communicate, you will not know what this person is capable of doing or what the person is not capable of doing. So you just have to communicate very well. And whatever you say, at that point of communication, be very truthful. Say the right thing. If you don't know what to say, you better shut up. Don't just say something because you don't just say something because you want to say it. Then tomorrow, when such thing brings it up again, you can't defend it again. So it's something that you need to be careful in a relationship when you're talking. Apart from relationship, in association, wherever you found yourself, before you say something, you check. Tomorrow, if you are being called back because of this particular topic, can you actually defend it? Can you say exactly what you said? So that is what I can say about maintaining trust in a relationship.
Okay. No, you've actually spoken well. The part that got me is where she said, if you don't have anything to say, shut it up.
Zip it.
Zip it. Some people go on and talk, even when what they're saying does not make sense. I'd call that nagging. So you don't have to nag in a relationship. When you see that your partner is talking too much, or your partner is not trying to listen to you, you've been talking and the person is not listening to you, all you have to do is keep quiet, because two people cannot be mad at the same time. And when both of you are talking, then nobody is talking. So you have to be the one to pipe low. Okay?
Exactly.
You have to just give silence. Silence sometimes is better.
Okay.
When there is a heated argument in that relationship, one person has to go solo for peace to reign. Because if you keep talking, your partner keeps talking, you keep talking, your partner, the heat will never go down. And nobody is willing to put a stop to that heated argument. Nobody is willing to stop. Nobody is willing to sacrifice. Everybody wants to talk and talk at the same time. So you have to be the mature person here and step down. Because when you don't say anything, when you keep quiet, the other person will talk, and get tired of talking, and then keep quiet. So that's just the best thing to do.
Yes.
In a relationship. If you want to say anything, say something meaningful. If you have nothing to say, instead of making noise,
Just
keep quiet.
Keep quiet.
Okay, so we're talking about how to build trust and how to maintain trust in our relationship. I have 4 keywords. 4. Communication, trust, honesty, and open communication. I said 4 things. Communication, vulnerability, open communication, honesty, and trust. Those are 5 things. Yeah. All right, so I'll begin with communication. Communication is an important factor, very important factor in building trust between partners. Communication is one very important factor in building trust between partners. A partner should learn to communicate their problems, communicate their opinion, instead of sitting on them. You find some persons telling you, oh, I wanted to say this, don't wanted.
I meant.
Oh, I meant to say. The meant to say is that you said something different from what you were supposed to say. But I wanted to say this is that you didn't say it.
Exactly.
You didn't end up saying it. Don't wanted to say.
Or you're trying to cover something up.
Yeah. And don't assume. People assume a lot in relationships.
And it kills relationships.
Faster than any other thing. Faster than malaria.
At the
malaria
end of
fever.
everything, it all boils down to I thought.
Oh, you know, I actually hate that word. I thought you used to like. See, sometimes English used to confuse most people.
A lot. So
English. You see this word, English.
This borrowed
it
language.
confuses people a lot. A lot. Because you tell somebody, I thought you used to. Used to was in the past.
Yes. No.
We are in the present. So why are you using used to it? Why are you thinking about the past?
Mind you, change they say is constant.
Very constant. So you don't need to assume anything. Speak up and get clarification. So in a relationship, for you to build trust, you have to communicate effectively. Open and honest communication is the cornerstone of trust. It's the bedrock of trust. It's the bone of trust. Partners need to feel that they can express themselves without fear of judgment. Can your partner be free to say anything in front of you? That's another thing. Or your partner is the person that is scared to say something because the person might say something and you misunderstand it. Or you take it in a different direction. Sometimes one would want to say something in that relationship, but the fear of how is this person going to see it? How is this person going to judge me? How is this person going to take it? Now when you think of those things, you just keep quiet. You don't say anything. You don't express yourself.
You keep dying. So.
which is wrong, very wrong in a relationship. You need to communicate openly. Openly. You need to communicate. You need to be free to talk with your partner. See, your partner should not be a tyrant. Don't look at your partner like he or she is a tyrant. Look at your partner like he or she is your friend. Your partner is supposed to be your best friend.
That is always a why they say before you venture into a relationship, start by being friends.
Start by being friends.
Because I don't understand this thing. People will be like, just came, just met. Can we start dating? It doesn't go well.
I'm actually, you went too far. Can we start dating is not it. They will tell you, I want to marry you.
We need to be friends. I need to know your do's and don'ts and know whether it rhymes with mine. You understand? If it's something I can actually overlook. You can't just come. I can't be in a relationship with you and I don't play pranks or jokes with you.
But some persons cannot take pranks.
Exactly. That's why we have to be friends. When I now tell you
some persons
big
cannot
head,
take
when I now
pranks.
say big head and you don't take it, I'll not be okay. He doesn't like this kind of thing. I'll still ask you, is it that because I said big head, you're getting angry? I was only playing. It's from your response now that'll make me to understand that, okay, you don't like this. That's the communication. You start being friends, you communicate with this person. Don't just keep it to yourself that I don't think.
Some persons are tight-fisted. They are sadists when it comes to relationship. And believe you me, if you are in a relationship with such a person, you need to learn to either accommodate this person or you win the person into your fold.
Or you take a walk.
Beautiful. Because the end always doesn't look better. It doesn't look good at all.
The two will suffer in it.
Both of you will stay in the house like enemies. You keep malice. Have you seen a family like a marriage relationship that both parties or both partners don't talk to each other? They don't communicate at all. The only thing they do is good morning. This one goes his way. This
if they're greeting, then there is hope. There are families that don't greet.
For 3 days, you've been greeting, there's hope. For 3 days, no.
You just wake up.
No.
And go your way.
You shouldn't even keep malice for 1 day.
You're not even supposed to sleep.
1 day. You shouldn't keep malice. That's the sleeping over.
Sleeping over.
You shouldn't keep malice for 1 day. What are you keeping malice for? Both of you are one. It's just like keeping malice with yourself. Like, you're not going to be talking to yourself. That's what it means. That's what it means. There's this content creator and also a fashionista that played prank on her husband. I'm very sure those people were lovebirds before they got married. They were best of friends before they got married. Because the prank, normally, it's supposed to turn the guy off. Like, he called the wife on video call. And the wife said, why are you calling me on video call? Just that kind of outburst. If it were to be some men, they would think the woman is doing something
and that
dirty.
Doesn't want him to know.
Yes. They would think the woman is doing something dirty. The man said, who is there with you? And the lady said, must somebody be here with me? I don't want to see you on video. The man said, I want to see you on video call because you're my wife. And the girl said, well, must you see me on video call? Why do you want to see me on video call? And then what the guy said, it blew me off. Like, in fact, at that point, I totally fell in love with this couple. The guy said, it's just like you asking me why I want to see myself.
Can you imagine?
He told the wife, when the wife said, why do you want to see me? Must you see me every day? Why do you want to see me? And the man said, it's just like you asking me why I want to see myself. And the guy bursted out in laughter. Only that alone got the girl. Like, she was like, oh, this guy truly loves me. These are jokes, these are
already
pranks.
seeing themselves as one.
Yes. Believe you me, that marriage, it will be difficult for that marriage to hit the rocks.
Exactly.
Except there is an external force that is stronger than their love. But I doubt.
Only if they allowed it.
Yes, I doubt. I seriously doubt. So those are the kind of things we should emulate, not the bad ones. Those are the kind of things you that is in a relationship. These are the kind of things you emulate. Communicate with your partner. Feel free to express yourself. Don't be tight-fisted. Don't be scared to speak to your partner. Your partner is not your God. Neither is your partner your Lord and Savior. I understand that most times we call our partners king, my Lord. Those names, you need to be very, very careful. Very, very careful. So that it does not enter the head of the wrong man that sees himself as Lord of the Rings and Lord over your life, and he will begin to want to lord over you. You will not find it funny.
So that's why it's always good to before you start something, be very careful. Start something you can finish.
How careful can you be?
Start
When
something
love,
you
see,
can finish.
when love hits you, you will throw caution to the wind. That's what I believe happened to many failed relationships, or many relationships that are hitting the rocks today. That's what I believe. Because when you fall in love, my sister, nothing else happens or matters. Nothing matters again to you. All your mindset is that person that you love. That's just what will be on your head. Nothing. Even when people come to you to give you advice, tell you to tread caution with caution, tell you things, you will not even want to listen. Even when you see red flags flying everywhere, you don't want to listen.
You see it as rainbow.
Yeah.
You see it as rainbow color.
I'm ready to say you see it as rainbow. Of course, you see it as rainbow. You see it as rainbow. I'm telling you. So that's why people say you cannot advise a woman in love. Neither can you advise a man in love. Because they will use you to settle.
But I believe that these days people are wising up. Even when you are in love, you keep check. You at a point you check yourself. What are we doing? I'm actually doing the right thing. Am I on the right track? Am I overstepping it? Am I doing too much? And I think these days they are wising up. Unlike then, and you'll be hearing my Lord, the air I breathe.
What happened to sweethearts? Sugar.
Those days now, those days they do.
Those days, our parents used to call themselves Nkem. Let's just be sincere.
That's my parents for you.
For the Igbos, they call it Nkem, Munyem, Dimoma. I don't hear my Chuku, my Lord.
Because then they do take a blood oath. Yes. Or about love. Because of love, you take as in.
And you see the repercussions for those who decide to go their separate ways.
So I believe now people are wising up. They don't love like that. Even this
these days, love, some kind of love come with some attachment.
Exactly. You pay for it. You pay for it. And that's when you know the guy's eyes or the lady's eyes will be wide open. Love is no longer blind.
Love is no longer blind, though.
It's no longer
I'm telling
blind.
you, love can now see. They can even see the deepest parts. Okay, so communication is key. It's very important. Now, another is close to communication. It says communicate openly. Communicate openly. Communicating openly creates a safe environment where partners can openly express their thoughts and vulnerabilities without fear of judgment or betrayal. It's just close to what I talked about, the first one, communication. Now this one is open communication. You have to be open. You have to be free. You have to express yourself. Do not think of anybody trying to judge you. Do not think of anybody trying to cast a stone at you and what have you. Open up. Do not fear anybody. Your partner is not supposed to be feared. Your partner is supposed to be respected, and that's what you owe your partner. Respect your partner. Respect their ego. Respect their boundaries. That's all you owe your partner. Not fear. Do not fear. Do not be afraid of your partner. If you're afraid of your partner, then I don't understand what you're doing in that relationship. You shouldn't be in that relationship at
It's
all.
no longer a relationship.
Yes.
It's boss
It's a cage.
and staff.
Or an office.
It's an office.
It seems maybe there's something the partner is giving to you that you don't want to lose. Or there is something you're gaining.
Someone is being selfish.
That's all I see that will make you stay in a relationship, and such relationship can turn to be an abusive relationship.
Yes, yes.
Turn to be
It's
an
going to be very
abusive
toxic.
relationship. Yeah, a very toxic
One
relationship.
won't be talking. The other person is the one lording the other.
It's a yes boss,
It's a
yes
yeah.
sir
That's
thing.
why it's office. Yes, sir. Whatever you say, yes, sir, or yes, ma. I've not heard of yes, ma. It's always yes, sir. It's always yes, sir, because it's always the ladies being the one being afraid of their man.
There are relationships that the men are scared of the women. Men are scared of the women. I have seen
What can
that
actually make
relation.
what can actually make a man
I
scared
have
of your
I
woman?
have seen that relationship. I have where the man is scared. The man told the woman there, I'm scared to talk because I don't know the one I will say that will hurt you. I'm being careful with my words, and that makes whatever the lady tells the man says okay, okay, okay. That's not a relation. That's fear. The man is just in that relationship. He's doing everything to please the lady
I
for fear of the lady not leaving him.
I think
That's what it is.
there's something fishy. It's either the man is earning something or gaining something from the lady that he can't get aside it, and if he leaves that relationship.
Hmm.
It could be that this man is jobless. It could be that
It's
he
actually
doesn't
not.
have money.
It's actually not jobless. Like he does something, but
It could be there is something this lady knows about him that he doesn't want the lady to say or to tell people.
or it could be his kind of. I don't know. I can't really tell why
Or
that.
he's
Can't really tell.
so in love.
He could be so
Or
in
he's
love.
so
The
in
fear
love.
of losing this
Losing
person, so
her.
he just had to dobale all the
And you
time.
know this thing of showing my woman, she looks so beautiful, well endowed. So you don't know who else is going to accept you. They always see these men that always see loving a pretty lady as an advantage. That this woman is giving me, how will I put it?
Morale.
Yes, like if I come out with her, there's this respect, and she's doing me a favor, accepting to date me. So in this way, this man will not say anything harmful or something that is disturbing him that this lady is doing. He will just keep quiet.
To him now, he does not. He does not
He's a
deserve.
trophy. He's trophy
Does
girlfriend.
not deserve the girl.
Yes. The girl is a trophy girlfriend.
Heaven, don't put me in such a situation, please.
So such a thing happens. You see the man acting like a fool, like he won't say anything.
Okay, so next is be vulnerable. Be vulnerable and show your feelings. Show your feelings, express your feelings. Vulnerability can be scary, but it helps you to build trust by showing you can share your most sacred feelings. That thing that you're scared of. You're very scared of, or let's say something about your past. Show it. Tell your partner. It is better you let your partner know than partner goes to hear of it outside. It is better you come out, be vulnerable, be open. Let your partner see through you. Let your partner pierce through you and see that person that he's actually dating. It's better your partner knows about you himself than knowing about you from outside. So vulnerability helps you to show your feelings. It helps you to express yourself, and it builds that trust. At least your partner can say, okay, I know this about my lady, or I know this about my man. Even when news begin to filter in the air outside about your man, about your lady, you will not believe because you already see through. The person is already vulnerable to you. You can assess the person anytime, any day. So it helps build relationship. When your partner knows that, oh, she got my back, or he got my back, or she's the person I can rely on, he's the person I can rely on. It helps to build trust. Yeah? You have a
I kind of understand what you're trying to say, but too much of it is bad.
No, too much of everything is bad. Not just that. Too much of sweets, chewing gum, sugary things, they are bad. They are bad. But at some point we still need them in our lives.
I know.
Good.
Yeah. Okay. Let's flow. It's fine.
Alright, so
Because
honesty, yeah.
Because this kind of thing, sometimes it brings this thing they call see finish.
No.
No, because when you
I
are
understand.
when you get assessed so well, like
Mm.
before you even cough, they know you're going to cough. Before you do
No,
this,
that's not the issue here. That's not the issue here. Being able to be predicted,
mm-hmm,
that's what you're saying.
mm-hmm.
No, it's talking about your next move.
I don't
Imagine
know.
trying to be too careful. You can't be too careful when you're in a relationship, oh, except you want
No,
to remain on your own. You
I
can't
have
be
to.
too
I got to be
you can't
very
be
careful.
too careful. You should be careful, but you cannot be too careful. You cannot be too careful. See, vulnerability is showing what you're scared of, your most scared feelings. Okay, let's say you're scared that your partner is going to leave you. If you open up and tell your partner, this is what I'm scared of, your partner gives you that assurance. That is the trust you need from your partner. That's the succor you need from your partner. Or there's something you did in the past and you know that, oh, if he hears it outside, it's going to be bad. You come out plain and tell your partner.
I think that should be the first thing before the relationship gets to a particular stage.
It's still in the relationship, no matter the stage it is, it's in the
No,
relationship.
there are some things they did in the past. There are some things we don't. And there's that past experiences that you don't have to wait till when before you say it.
Okay. So
There
what
are
are you
some
supposed to say?
there are some
Example. No, let's get you clearly there, right? Example.
there are some past
Mm.
you don't even need someone to tell you or for you to wait for whenever to say it.
Like,
It should be even that talking stage you need to say it.
we need example. We need
Okay,
example.
okay, let me give an example. Like
Yeah.
you have a child.
Okay.
Or let's say there's this kind of lifestyle you lived that is not good.
Okay.
You have to tell this person.
At what point do you tell the person?
When it comes to that baby, that having a baby, I think that talking stage, you should say it. If he or
Which
she,
one is talking stage?
there's this they call the talking stage where
What is talking stage?
they say is
Where they hold the woman.
that point where they will say when they always ask, what have you eaten? Okay.
I'm
No.
actually, it's like you get, have you eaten a lot?
I think that talking stage, just let's say that time they're asking you, what you do for a living, all those trying to know you. That time they're still talking. It's just they call talking stage.
You have not started the relationship then.
Exactly.
But that's not
That
the
time
bone
we're
of
still
contention
talking, trying
here.
to get to know each other.
Okay, that's not the bone of contention here. The bone of contention here is people already in a relationship. How can they preserve the relationship? We're not talking about wooing.
I understand, but that in the relationship, you must
Yes.
have told this person this past that is going to destroy the relationship before getting into the relationship.
You know, this is your personal opinion. But look at the outside world. How do people perceive it? How do people react? You know, in relationships, people keep secrets. Even secret that shouldn't be kept, they still keep secrets. You may not fall into that category. But remember that everybody must not be like you. So this is your own, you're thinking that, oh, this person must have or should have told this person about this whole thing when they during their talking stage, like you call it. When the guy is still saying hello, hi, and the lady is saying, hope you went to church and stuff like that.
Well.
Yeah, that's what you are thinking. Every skeleton in the cupboard should be displayed. But it does not work like that with every other person out there. Yes. It doesn't work like that.
And that's when the
You are thinking that is
secret
when
comes out.
you tell the secret. But not all secrets should be exposed at that stage. Because
Not
some
all.
persons
That's why I
might
gave
use
example.
it against you. They have not gone into a relationship with you yet, and you tell them this part of you. They may use it against you. You need to be sure of who you want to go into a relationship with before you expose some part of you to that person.
That's why I said there are some of this lifestyle, or let's say this secret, that you need to say that time?
Okay. Well, they have crossed that stage now. They are now in the relationship. Okay, so let's look at the last one for the day. Honesty. Honesty. Yes, trustworthy partners are honest and transparent in their communication. They don't hide important information or deceive you in any way. You have to be honest. 100% honest. You don't have to lie to your partner. You don't have to keep secrets from your partner. Important information that you're supposed to tell your partner, you hide it. You're not being honest. You're not being out with the truth. Come on. Be out with the truth. Tell your partner what you think he or she needs to know. Don't hide any vital information. You could tell yourself, oh, maybe it's not necessary, it's not important. Who told you it's not necessary? Allow your partner be the judge of that, whether it is necessary or not, whether the information is important or not. Allow your partner be the judge of that. Don't be the judge of that. Tell all that it is to tell.
Say your mind.
Say yes. Tell all that it is to tell. Whatever vital information, tell. Be honest with your partner, so that tomorrow your partner will say, oh, this person is so honest. You need to be honest with your partner and also be honest with yourself. So when you do all these, you are beginning to build trust in your relationship. When you do all these and many more, that trust in your relationship will begin to grow and it will blossom. So let's take it again. Communication, how to build and maintain trust, or how to establish and maintain trust. Communication, be vulnerable, communicate openly, and be honest with your partner. So when you do all these things, just sit down and enjoy the relationship that you have built for yourself.
And one more thing,
Yeah.
keeping promises. Be careful the kind of promise you make. There are some, okay, let me use myself as an example.
Okay.
I don't like promises. Don't promise me something.
Okay.
Just do it. Let me see if you did it.
Yeah.
Because once you promise, and
Your mind will be on that promise.
yes, and if you didn't do it, I get angry.
Yeah.
I can be like, but you promised me.
Yeah,
You still are
same
going
with
to
me.
do this.
Same with me.
So if you don't want to get me angry, or maybe you don't want us to start arguing because of that, don't promise me. Just do it. If I see it, I'll be happy. Okay, he did this.
Yeah.
If you didn't do it, I'll like, he did not do it. So
Yeah.
after all, I don't owe this person
Anything.
anything for you to actually do this for me.
Mm.
Just do what you think you want to do. You don't have to promise me. But if you promise, try and do it.
Okay.
This is what will tell the person, okay, I trust him or I trust her. Once she says something, once he says something, he or she will definitely do it.
That's true.
This is the trust coming in. But once you do it 2 to 3 times and you don't fulfill it, even when you promise something that I know you can actually do, I'll say, don't mind him. The person will not. And that trust will no longer be there.
That's true.
Thank you.
Yeah, that's very true, Amarachi. That's very, very true. I hate promises. It's better you surprise me than you promise me. Do not promise something you cannot give. And if you know you promise once and you fail, you promise again, you fail. You promise again, you fail. My dear, please stop promising. You're not good at keeping promises.
Yes.
Do not promise, because by the time you promise and you keep failing, your partners begin to lose trust and interest in you.
Very fast.
Yes, they will lose trust and they will lose interest in you. So please, stop promising and do. Act the act and stop promising. Okay? Because not everybody likes it when you promise and fail. Or you want your
Really?
name to be changed to Mr. Promise and Fail or Mrs. Promise and
No, maybe
Fail.
they will think, or you're trying to use that to impress me. And you
Ah.
know you can't keep it.
No, if you can't do it, please just keep quiet. It's better you surprise the person, you know. Better you surprise the person than you promise the person and then you fail. Okay, so that's it for today. And this is where we'll draw the curtain on today's program on Family Pride. We've been talking about building trust. And we looked at strategies for establishing and maintaining trust in relationships. I hope your relationship experiences trust, because without trust, there is no relationship. Without trust, there is no relationship. On that note, I'd like to say thank you so much for joining us on today's program. Until I come your way again next time, my name is Lilivette Ugochukwu, and introduce yourself.
Miss Itsumo Amarachi Annabelle.
All
Thank
right.
you.
Bye.